All right, we are live. Okay, cameras look good. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. My name is Lindsay Silbert, and I will be taking you through a 60-minute power yoga class this afternoon. Hopefully, you are enjoying this gorgeous sunshine today, and if you're practicing at another time, hopefully you were able to enjoy this beautiful day outside. So you don't really need any props. I always practice with a couple blocks, so if you like them, you can grab some now. If you don't have blocks, you can always substitute a water bottle. You can grab a paper towel roll, or textbooks work really well also. Just to let you guys know, I'm dealing with a little bit of soreness in my shoulder and my neck. So I'm going to take it a little bit easier today. So it will be a power yoga class, but just to let you know, I'll be holding down dog and child's pose instead of moving through all of the vinyasas, but I'll still be cueing it for all of you. And this is just a good reminder to really take care of your body. And if you're feeling aches and pains one day, slow it down, really take care. When you push through pain, that's when you can get really injured. So listen to your body, take care of it, and we'll get started seated today. So come to any comfortable seated pose. Again, this is a 60-minute power yoga class. So you can bring your hands to your legs, either palms up or down, and just take a moment here. We'll begin to connect and ground in. So close the eyes. Begin to notice how the body feels today. Notice if there's any tension or gripping. Allow those places to soften and relax. Smooth out the forehead. Soften the jaw. Allow the shoulders to slide down the back away from the ears. And feel the connection and the heaviness of the lower body. Sitting bones root down into the ground. Hips are relaxed. Legs feel heavy, allowing gravity just to pull you down. Notice if there's any other spots of tension or tightness. Breathe and soften into those areas. And with every exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more. And then lengthening the crown of the head up towards the ceiling or sky if you're outside. Keep the shoulders relaxed and keep the chin parallel with the mat. Long spine here, beginning to tune into the breath. Just noticing where you feel the breath the most in the body. Noticing how the breath feels. Notice the sound of your breathing. Maybe you notice a slight difference in temperature between the inhale and the exhale. And then begin to deepen the breath. Slow it down and smooth it out. Feel the belly rise as you draw the air in. Belly softens and relaxes as you release the air out. If you practice Ujjayi Pranayama, you can begin that now. And if you've never practiced that before, it's essentially like you're fogging up a mirror, but with the lips sealed. So you'll inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, imagine like you're fogging up a mirror, but then halfway through, close the lips. So it's then keep that constriction as you inhale and as you exhale. And that helps us to warm the body from the inside as well as cool and focus the mind. If ever you forget, don't worry, just breathe. Take 3 more cycles here, and if you would let like to set an intention for your practice, do so now. Maybe just your reason for coming to your mat today. And then we'll slowly blink the eyes open. All right, sit yourself up tall, 10 fingers down next to you, and then we'll switch the cross of the leg. So other shin comes in front. Lengthen through the crown of the head as you inhale, reach the arms out, around, and up. As you exhale, place the right fingertips down and reach the left arm up and over for a nice side stretch. If you want, you can walk the right fingers out, coming in a little bit deeper, grounding the left sitting bone into the mat. Take a few breaths here. If it's okay on the neck, you can gaze up. But keep those shoulders soft. Be a little bit deeper for your last cycle of breath. And then come up, back up, both arms reach up, big breath in. And as you exhale, left fingertips down, right arm reaches up and over as you ground the right sitting bone into the mat. And again, you can walk those left fingertips out a little bit more. I'm just gonna actually keep this arm down because again, I got that little shoulder stuff going on today. So taking care, but feel still a nice side stretch here with that arm down. Maybe coming in a little bit deeper, one more breath. Come on back up to center, reach both arms up. As you exhale, palms come together in front of the heart. We'll plant the hands in front, roll over, and find our way into extended child's pose. So spread the fingers out, bring the big toes together, knees slightly wider than the hips, and then reach the hips back towards the heels. Now melt the forehead down, and we'll take a couple deep breaths, but we'll keep this active. So as you inhale, see if you can reach the fingertips a little bit further forward. As you exhale, press the hips a little bit deeper back. Couple long, slow breaths here. Wrists and forearms lift off the mat. Shoulders stay soft, lots of space around the neck. We'll begin to move into cat-cow from our child's pose. So on your next inhale, we'll come on up to hands and knees. Drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the tailbone, maybe bring the knees a little closer together. And then as you exhale, back to child's pose, round the side, chin towards chest, and draw the belly in. Longer inhale here. Slowly come on up, arching the spine, opening the heart, broadening through the collarbones. And then as you exhale, back to your child's pose. We'll do about 3 more of these. Just moving with nice, slow, steady breaths. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, pressing yourself back. It would be nice to do this with the eyes closed. And if there's any other movements that your body's calling for right now to warm up, take that now. All right, last cycle. As you inhale, come on forward, drop the belly, lift the chin, and then this time as you exhale, tuck the toes, plant the feet down and reach the hips back into your first downward facing dog. And just take a couple moments here to do anything that feels good. You can pedal the legs out. You can release the neck, nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. And then come onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees a lot, press the hips back like you want to rest the belly on the thighs, and then keeping all that length, begin to straighten the legs. So they may never straighten, heels may never touch. Just take a few breaths here, softening the neck, firming the core. Next inhale, lift the right leg up and back, and then as you exhale, step it up right next to the right hand, set the left knee down. We'll make our way into our low lunge. So hands come up that right thigh, and either arms reach up or keep those hands down. So again, I'm gonna work with hands down today, taking care of that shoulder, but do what feels good. Draw the right hip back as you send the left hip and rib cage forward. Breathing here. Getting into our practice slowly. One more breath. And then bring the fingertips down, tuck the left toes, and we'll come into a runner's lunge. So we'll just work here for a moment, keep the heart reaching forward, and really drive through that left heel, lifting the left knee away from the mat. And then we'll begin to step our left foot up to the top of the mat. Left foot meets the right foot. As you inhale, pull the heart forward. As you exhale, bend the knees and fold. On your inhale, slowly roll up to stand. Come on up nice and slow. Reach the arms out, around, and up. And then exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Take a moment here in your mountain pose. Feel the feet press down. Feel the crown of the head reach up. And then we'll inhale, reach the arms out, around, and up. Exhale, slight bend in the knees, hinge forward, come all the way down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hand can slide up, shins or thighs. Exhale, step back to down dog. Option to stay in down dog, or inhale, shift forward into plank pose. We'll move into our first vinyasa, knees up or down. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, take a low cobra, open the heart, heel up. Exhale, back to down dog. Take a breath or two here before we move to the left side. Child's pose is always an option if down dog is not working for your body. On your next inhale, lift the left leg from the inner thigh. As you exhale, step it up by the left hand. Set the back knee down and come on up into your low lunge. Again, hands down or arms extend up. If the arms are up, keep those shoulders soft here. And just notice how this feels in the body. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. Take a couple deep, full breaths here. Scissor the inner thighs together. Last breath. Bring the fingertips down, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and we'll work here. So drive that right heel back, lifting the right kneecap off the mat, and little baby bend in the back bend. So you can see maybe I'm on my fingertips here. If I come down to my hands, I start to round. So you want to lengthen the spine. You can even set your hands on something, blocks, books, whatever it is. Take another breath here. And then coming to the top of the mat, right foot steps up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to stand on your inhale, reach the arms out, around, and up. And exhale, palms connect in front of the heart. Inhale, open the heart, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, come down with a long spine. You can keep those knees bent. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, back to down dog. Step the feet back, reach the hips up. And then inhale, come forward into plank pose, and exhale, vinyasa, knees up or down to the belly or halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale over the toes, cobra or up dog. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Settling in. Glance back at the feet. Make sure the heels are hidden behind the second toes. Outer edges of the feet are parallel, and feet are about hips distance apart. Really, whatever works for your body. Take another breath here. We'll move through some sun salutations. Inhale, gaze forward, come up on the toes. Exhale, step, walk, or hop the feet up. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, fold right back in. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, vinyasa, step back and lower. Inhale over the toes. Exhale, down dog. Resting here for a couple breaths. Notice if you're holding any tension in the body here. Just let it go with each exhale. Next inhale, gaze forward, slight bend in the knees. Exhale, feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. Inhale. And exhale, fold in half. We'll keep it moving now. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. If you are jumping back, land with bent elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. And take a moment here to come back to your intention. All right, last round of these. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet to the hands. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Rise on your inhale. Palms connect in front of the heart as you come all the way down on the exhale or arms out to the side. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, send it back, chaturanga. Option to skip these whenever you like. Right now, my shoulder's feeling okay, so I'm going to go with it. But again, listen to the body. Besides breathing, that is right up there with the most important thing in yoga. Deep breaths here. Firming the belly in and up with every exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press to stand, inhale. And mountain pose, steady balance on your exhale. Take a moment here with the palms together in front of the heart. Close the eyes, notice how the body's feeling. Feel the feet root down, crown of the head reach up. Release the arms down by the side, Surya Namaskar B. As you take your next inhale, come to chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, straighten the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, make your way back to down dog, either through a vinyasa or option to skip it all together. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, send it back. Right foot steps by the right hand, left foot spins flat. Warrior one is your inhale. Chaturanga is your exhale, lower down. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, send it back, left side, left foot steps, back foot spins flat. Warrior one is your inhale. And then ride the breath down as you exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, send it back. So in a Surya Namaskar B, which is what we're flowing through now, it's one breath with movement, but if you're just starting out and it's hard to keep that, just breathe. Breathe however makes sense for your body. Try to never hold the breath. This is a quick sequence meant to create a lot of body heat. So here we go, moving on. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold right back in. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Again, skip it if you would like. Inhale over the toes. Exhale, pull it back. Right foot steps, left foot flat. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, left side, left foot steps, right foot flat. Inhale, come on up, hips squared. Exhale, lower down. Again, through chaturanga or right to down dog. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, catch your breath in down dog. Press the floor away. Slope the hips up. And again, inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step walker, float the feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold right back in. Lengthen the spine, inhale. And exhale, step back, down dog or chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, left foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, release, lower down through your vinyasa or skip it again. I'm skipping these, but go for it. Over the toes, inhale. Back to down dog, exhale. Left side, left foot steps, right foot flat. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. Again, through chaturanga or right back to down dog. If you're just getting back to down dog, breathe here. I'm going to set the knees down and take a child's pose. You're welcome to join me, or you'll stay in your downward facing dog. Now options to rest here, or you're going to flow through one more. So I'm going to cue you if you're going to flow. Otherwise, you're in down dog or child's pose. So take an inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to chair pose. Exhale, fold right back in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, make your way back. Again, if you're not flowing, you're resting. Coming back to the breath. All right, once you get to down dog, step the right foot forward. You'll reach the arms up, warrior one, inhale, and then lower down on your exhale, moving through your vinyasa. Good. Inhale, cobra, open the heart, or upward dog. Exhale, send it back, down dog. Moving on to the left side, step the left foot up, reach the arms up, inhale, and exhale, lower down, good. Make your way back to down dog, keep it moving. Couple full breaths here, feel free to set the knees down and take a rest. Otherwise, active rest in your down dog. All right, if you're ready to move on, inhale, lift the right leg up and back, and then this time bend the knee, open the hip, press evenly through arms and shoulders. Right heel comes as far towards the left side of the mat as possible. And then we'll inhale, square the hips, straighten the right leg, exhale, knee to nose, hug that right thigh in, and then we'll step up, warrior one once again, spin the left foot flat. Inhale, come on up. This time, exhale, open up, warrior two. We'll sink in here. All right knee opens out to the right, left inner thigh spins up, arms extend out, keep the shoulders soft. And I'm just gonna work with palms together in front of the heart, again, taking care of my shoulder. So listening to your body, still getting all the great lower body benefits here. Running through the collarbones. Take another breath or two. Next, inhale, reverse warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down and chaturanga. Step back to plank and lower down. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, and press evenly through both of the arms. Left heel towards the right. Then inhale, square the hips. Exhale, knee to nose, hug it in for a moment, round the upper back, and then we'll step that left foot up, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. So left knee draws out to the left, right inner thigh spins up, and then reach the fingertips away from each other. Again, I'm gonna work here with palms together in front of the heart. Do what feels good on your body today. I'll gently tuck the tailbone under, so frontal hip points reach towards the lower ribs. Sink down into it as you lift up out of it. And breathe. Inhale, reverse. And exhale to vinyasa. Come to plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, send it back, down dog. Take a couple breaths here. Always an option to set the knees down and rest. So we're going to continue with that flow. We're going to work what we already did. We're going to work that into our following sequences. All right, right side. Inhale, lift the right leg. As you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, just for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot up. Warrior one is your inhale. Warrior two is your exhale. Inhale to reverse. And exhale, extended side angle, right forearm to right thigh. Left arm can reach straight up, or left arm over the ear, or take a variation. You can come into a half wrap, you can come into a full wrap. Roll that left shoulder open if you're wrapping. Make sure spine stays long. And take the gaze wherever it feels comfortable in the neck here. You can look up, you can look down, you can look straight forward. But just sink down and take a couple deep breaths. Last one here. Inhale, warrior two. Hi, Sophie. And exhale, vinyasa. Step back and lower, or again, go right to down dog. All right, once you get to down dog, left side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straight the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot up. Warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. And side angle on your exhale. Again, right arm can be straight up over the right ear. Single wrap, or you can come into a full bind, rolling the right shoulder open. And breathe into it. Keep this left hip hugging into the midline of the body. Sink into that left thigh a little bit more. Belly firm, last breath. And then release the arms back to warrior two and vinyasa. Again, come to plank and move through, or rest in your downward facing dog. Couple breaths wherever you are. Child's pose, down dog, or anything else that the body's calling for right now. All right, if you're ready to move on, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot up. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, warrior two, straighten the right leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Shift forward, and then the right hand can come down. I love a block here. And I'm gonna just keep this left hand to the left hip today. Again, just taking care of my shoulder. And same thing here, you can gaze down, you can gaze forward, or you can gaze up. Right hip hugs into the midline of the body. Breath is deep and smooth. Lengthening from the right hip crease all the way through that armpit. Almost lengthening the right side body even more than the left side body. Last breath here. Back to warrior two. And take a vinyasa. And by taking a vinyasa, I mean option to skip a vinyasa too. The beauty of practicing at home. All right, left side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot up. Warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Side angle in your exhale. Inhale, warrior two, straighten the left leg. Exhale, triangle pose. And then take the left arm wherever it lands. Right arm reaches up. Head back. Squeeze the left hip in. And same thing here. Length through the left side body, almost as you shorten the right side body. Not that we're looking to shorten it, but we really want space from that left hip through the arm. Crown reaches forward. Pressing into the big toe mound on the left foot. Last breath here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, lower the hands, step back, and make your way back to down dog, however you would like. All right, breathing here. We got one more series of this sequence. If you like a block for half moon, grab a block. And if you want to set the block up now, just so it's there, you're going to want it at the top right side of the mat. All right, so same flow, just adding on a half moon pose. Okay, here we go. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Right foot steps, back foot plants. Warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse inhale. Side angle on the exhale. Inhale, warrior two, right leg straightens. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend that right knee, reach back. Exhale, half moon. Come on up, find your block, and then we'll step up to balance. Get the left hand to the left hip just until you're steady, and then extend the left arm up. Now, I know it's kind of hard to see, but you want that right wrist right under the shoulder, either on a block, a water bottle, whatever you have. Flex the left ankle, drive through that heel, and breathe here. If you're steady, you can reach your left arm up, or keep that hand to the hip. Breathe space. Belly firm. Lean back like you're leaning against a wall behind you. One more breath. Come back to warrior two. Reach the arms out. And then we're switching it up this time. Straighten the right leg. Parallel the feet. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Open the heart, gaze up. And as you exhale, forward fold. Prasarita, Padottanasana. So if this is not comfortable on the shoulders or the back or the chest, you can release the fingertips down. We'll be here for 5 breaths. If you practice inversions, feel free to set the head down and come up into a tripod headstand. If the legs are straight, pull up on the kneecaps and shift the weight a little bit forward. Couple more breaths. Tuck the chin to release the neck. If you're all the way up in your headstand, begin to lower the feet down. If you have the interlace, release the fingertips, place them underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to hips. Come up slowly to stand. Warrior two to the front of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, vinyasa. All right, back to down dog. Now, before we go to the left side, if you're using a block for half moon, just pause here, set the knees down, set up the block on the left side of the mat, and we'll come back into down dog. All right, left side, here we go. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step the left foot up. Back foot flat. Warrior one is your inhale. Warrior two is your exhale. Reverse inhale. Side angle on the exhale. Inhale, warrior two, left leg straightens. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend that left knee. Exhale, half moon. Grab the block, and then come on up, balancing on the left leg. Right hand to the right hip. Hug that left hip into the midline. Flex the right ankle, and then maybe once you're steady, lift the right arm up. Breathe here. Again, try to get the left wrist right under the shoulder. It can be helpful to practice in front of a mirror from time to time just to see your alignment. Lift what you've got here. Again, left hand can be on anything. You can even have it hovering in the air. Slowly step back to warrior two. And then we'll straighten the left leg, parallel the feet, interlace the fingers behind the back, open the heart, inhale, one finger over, so other interlace. And then as you exhale, come on in, forward fold, tuck the chin, shift the weight forward, and imagine like you're holding a big stability ball between the thighs. Or a big beach ball, especially on a day like this. Nice sunny day, big beach ball between the thighs. And again, if you like to practice inversion, set the head down and breathe. Maybe lifting the legs up. If you're all the way up, slowly start to come down. If you have the fingers interlaced, release those. Bring them right under the shoulders. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips. Come up to stand. Warrior two to the front of the mat. Take an inhale and exhale, chaturanga. Or again, skip it all together. All right, last standing series of our class. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step it up by the right hand. Come on up, crescent pose. So stay on the back toes. Bend the back knee, tilt the pelvis, firm the belly, and then straighten through that back leg. Bring the palms together in front of the heart. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, twist. Hook the left elbow outside the right knee. Draw the left knee away from the mat. Rotate into the upper back here. Take another breath. Now look down. We're going to step the left foot up into a chair pose twist. So left foot meets the right foot, and then sink down into your chair pose twist. Now look at the knees. Pull the left knee back if it's coming forward. Maybe come in a little bit deeper. Sink the hips, tailbone back, crown forward. One more breath. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come to stand from that flat back. Come on up, arms reach up, and palms connect in front of the heart. Balancing on the right foot, come into a tree pose. Bring the left foot to either the inner thigh or the shin, or keep the left toes on the mat. Hug the right hip into center, release the left hip down, connect the palms, or reach the arms all the way up. Breathing here. As you press the left foot into the right thigh, press the right thigh back into that left foot. Find a spot to focus on to help with the balance. Last cycle of breath. The left knee forward. Warrior three, shoot it back. Crown reaches forward, and then we'll step back into warrior one. Bend the front knee, left foot comes down, reach the arms up, and then straighten the right leg. We're coming into twisted triangle. I'm going to grab a block for this. If you're using a block, grab it in the left hand, right hand to the right hip. So you might want to step the feet a little bit closer. Again, left toes are out to about a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach the left arm up. As you exhale, come down with a long spine, and then you'll either place the block or whatever else you have, the hand or a water bottle, on the inside or the outside. I like the inside. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right. Add the right arm when you're ready. Breathe here. If it's hard to twist, bring the block right under that left shoulder on the big toe mound of the right foot. Really rotate into the upper back. Squeeze the outer hips in. You're squeezing a block between the inner thighs. One more breath. Vinyasa. Hands come down, step back to plank, and make your way back. Down dog. All right, here we go. Left side. Inhale, lift the left leg. As you exhale, step it up, crescent pose. Come all the way up. Bend the back knee, tilt the pelvis, firm the belly, and then straighten through that leg. Add the arms, pause here for a moment. Palms connect in front of the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Right elbow outside that left thigh. Roll the shoulders open. Drive that right knee away from the mat. Twisting into the upper back. One more breath here. And look down at the feet. We're going to step the right foot up into a chair pose twist. The right foot comes up. You might have to adjust a little bit. Pull that right knee, right hip back, and twisting a little bit deeper. Sink the weight into the heels. Rotate the torso. Bend the knees a little bit deeper. Last breath in your twist. Come back to chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, we're going to come up to stand, reach the arms up. Good. Palms connect in front of the heart. Free pose on the left side. So grounding through the left foot. Bring the right foot up, either thigh or shin. Or you can keep the right toes down the whole time. Left hip into the midline of the body. Right hip releases down. Again, press the foot into the leg, leg back into the foot. A couple breaths. Keep the palms together or extend the arms up. Or any other arm variation that feels appropriate for you right now. One more breath here. All right, we'll touch warrior three. So right knee forward, shoot that foot back, lean forward, and then we'll step into warrior one. All right, reach the arms up, straighten the left leg, step the right foot in, grab a block or a water bottle. I'll demo with my water bottle this time. All right, it's a little bit heavy. I'm drinking too much water today. Reach the right arm up, inhale. As you exhale, reach forward. I'm going to place it down on the inside. Lengthen the spine, level the hips, inhale. And then as you exhale, rotate to the left, and then add the left arm up. Again, if you've got the block, and I'm just going to keep this left hand on the hip, and my shoulders. So again, listening to my body. But again, if you want to go deeper, you can take this right hand and place it to the pinky toe side of that left foot. Keep pulling the left hip back, squeezing the outer hips together. One more breath here. And then hands come down, step back, and take a vinyasa or skip it. All right, from down dog, shift forward into plank pose. Lower down into a forearm plank and interlace the fingers here. Okay, now you're going to keep the elbows down, forearms down. Bring the feet together, and you're going to roll to the outer edge of the right foot, keeping both forearms on the mat. All right, so stack the feet, lift the hips, and breathe here. This is great oblique work. So we're not going into a side plank. Both forearms are still down, and you should feel the right side body work here. Take another breath. And then come back to the toes, and we'll come onto the outer edge of the left foot. Again, both forearms down here. Firm the belly and breathe, 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 breathe. Squeeze those legs together, flex the ankles, last cycle here. All right, come back to a forearm plank. Drop the hips in line with the shoulders. Reach the heart forward. We'll stay here for 5 cycles. Pull up on the kneecaps. Firm the belly. Crown of the head reaches forward. Press the forearms down. Last breath. And then slowly lower the hips. Release yourself all the way down. Reach the arms back by the sides. Place one ear on the mat. And take a couple cycles here to rest. We'll come into 2 belly down back bends. I'm going to show Shalabhasana with the fingers interlaced. If you like that, great. If you like another belly down back bend, go for it. All right, interlace the fingers behind the back. Bring the chin or the forehead down. Squeeze the legs together. Pubic bone presses down. Belly pulls away from the mat. As you inhale, peel the heart up. Reach the knuckles back. Maybe add the legs. If this is not comfortable with the shoulders, you can just release the hands, reach the arms back. You can reach the arms in line with the ears. Now bring the big toes together, separate the heels, and keep the neck long. One more breath. And then as you exhale, lower down, place the other cheek on the mat. All right, coming up for one more. So I'm going to teach another Shalabhasana with the interlace, one finger over. You can come back up into that. You can come into bow pose. You can come into just Shalabhasana with the arms back or forward. All right, wherever you are, inhale, lift everything up and breathe. Space from the crown of the head all the way through the feet. Spread the toes. Pull up on the inner thighs. Maybe peel one more pair of ribs off the mat. Long neck, last breath here. And then release down. Arms by the sides, bend the knees and windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Release the legs, hands next to the lower ribs. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, last down dog or child's pose of the practice. I'm going to take a child's pose. If you're coming into down dog, go for a couple breaths and then we'll all meet in the child's pose. And then down, if you're still in down dog, reach the arms back, rest the forehead, and then maybe rock the forehead a little from side to side. Notice how you feel. And slowly come on up. Hands come in front, cross the ankles, sit back behind the legs, bring the legs out in front. Soles of the feet together, knees open. Open the soles of the feet towards the ceiling or sky. Lengthen the spine as you inhale, and as you exhale, come forward with a long spine. Uttanasana. The shoulders sliding down the back. Heart reaching forward. You can also rest the head down if you want. Use the fist, rest the forehead on that. 3 more breaths. You make your way up. Straighten the legs out. Flex the ankles, draw the toes back. Palms press down next to you. As you inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, hinge forward. Come on in. Paschimottanasana. forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, maybe come in a little deeper. And if it's too much to grab the feet, you grab the ankles, the shins, wherever. Take about 5 breaths here. Bend the knees as much as needed. Release what you've got. Slowly roll yourself up. Then we'll come down on our backs. So come all the way down. All right. Bend the knees, plant the soles of the feet on the mat. And 2 options. We're going to come into a hip stretch. So either thread the needle with the right ankle crossing up and over the left thigh. You can pull the legs in, grabbing the back of the left thigh or front of the left shin. Or Gomukhasana legs, right knee over left knee, grabbing onto the ankles or the feet like handlebars. Now either one, keep the lower back lengthening down. Soften the shoulders and take 5 breaths. Breathing into wherever you feel the stretch. Relax the jaw. Soften the muscles around the eyes. Keep the legs crossed as they are, but stamp the left foot down onto the mat. Cactus the arms out to the sides, bend the elbows, palms face up, take an inhale. And as you exhale, bump the hips to the right as you let the knees fall over to the left. Moving into a supine twist. If this does not work and you like another variation, feel free to take that now. Always uncross the legs and stack knee on top of knee. Rounding the right shoulders, gaze over to the right side. Slowly bring the knees back to center, hips back to center. Uncross the legs and then left ankle over the right thigh. Draw the legs in or left knee crosses up and over the right knee. Coming into your hip stretch on this side. And just notice if this feels a little different, maybe tighter, maybe more open. Again, shoulders relax, feeling the entire length of the spine. 5 deep breaths here. Let it all go. Deepest breath. The legs crossed, release the right foot down, arms cactus out to the side. Bump the hips to the left, inhale. Exhale, drop the knees to the right, twist in here. Left shoulder grounds down, belly and chest spin up. Slowly come back to center. Uncross the legs, square off the hips. Give the knees one final squeeze. If there's any other poses that the body's calling for, you can take those now. Otherwise, we're going to move into our final resting pose. So extend the legs out, let the feet flap open, bring the arms about a foot away from the body, palms face up, take up lots of space here. Big inhale here through the nose, fill all the way up. Pause when you get to the top, and then as you exhale, sigh it out of the mouth. Feel the lips come to natural breath. Quiet minds, quiet bodies, Shavasana, rest. Take a slightly deeper breath. Wiggle the fingers and the toes, filling up the wrists and the ankles. Reach the arms overhead for a long full body stretch. Then hug the knees in and roll yourself off to one side, pausing here. Take a moment to come back to your intention and to thank yourself for showing up today. Gently press yourself up to any comfortable seated pose. Closing the eyes and drawing the palms together in front of the heart. And just taking a moment here to notice how you feel in your body. Notice the effects of your practice. Lift the heart up, bow the head in. Thank you for letting me share my practice with you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Again, my name is Lindsay. This was Power Yoga. I'm teaching Vinyasa and Yin on Saturday and a gentle yoga class on Sunday. If you have any comments, suggestions for next time, leave them in the comments. I hope you all have a wonderful day and hope to see you back soon. Have a good one.